Hello everyone to the second video on this series for algebraic expressions, which will be one of the topics we'll be covering in our much hopefully longer series for pure mathematics. Uh, Today we'll be looking at expanding the brackets, which is again another relatively straightforward topic. The rule for this, the rule for expanding the brackets is always generally the same. So to find the product basically means multiplying, two things together. So to find the product of two expressions, you must multiply each term in one expression by each term in the other expression. So let's look at this as an example. So x is a variable. And a and b are constants. What does a variable mean? Well, a variable means that it can take any value. A and B are constants, meaning that they're always the same. They're numbers, or they can be real, they can be complex, they can be, they just don't change. They're always the same. But whereas x is a variable, it can take any value. Now, to expand the brackets, we said we have to multiply each term in one expression by each term in the other expression. So let's start off with the expression on the left. The first term in this expression is, as you can see, x. We have to multiply x by both x in the second expression and b in the second expression. Multiply, x times x and x times b. Now, for the second term in the first expression, a, we also have to multiply this by each of the terms in the second expression. So we've got this, and then we've got this. Just fix this. Okay. So what's x times x? As before, we'll be using index laws, the multiplication index law, whereby we add the exponent. So if you didn't watch that video, or if you're unfamiliar with that concept, you can watch the previous video. So to multiply x to the power 1 by x to the power of 1, this is the same as x to the power 1 plus 1, which is equal to x squared. So now we've dealt with x times x, and now we have to deal with x times b. X times b is just bx. And then we have to deal with a times x, which is simply ax. And then a times b, which is simply ab. So what can we say as a result? We can say that the product of x plus a and x plus b, so x plus a multiplied by x plus b, is the same as x squared plus bx plus ax plus ab. Okay, so as we said before, to multiply two different expressions, okay, you must multiply the term, you must multiply each term in one expression by each term in the other, and this is what we've done here. So that's what we've done. So this is what we've done here. Right. Now let's look at some examples. Let's look at part A. We've got x plus 5 multiplied by x plus 2. So as before, we've got this x, and we have to multiply this x with x in the other expression and 2 in the other expression. So we can by the way, these arrows I use, they're just here to help. Like, by no you by you know you don't have to draw these arrows at all. This is just to show you what's going on, even in the previous video. So x times x, as we said before, using index laws, is the same as x to the power 1 times x to the power 1, which is equal to x to the power 1 plus 1, which is x squared. Okay, and then x times 2 is equal to 2x. And then for the second term now, so for the second term in the first expression, we've got 5. We have to multiply 5 by x and by 2. So we end up with 5 times x, which is simply 5x. And we end up with 5 times 2, which is equal to 10. So the answer to this, so the answer to x plus 5 multiplied by x plus 2 is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 5x plus 10, and this is all equal to x squared plus 7x plus 10 when we simplify it, because 2 plus 5, they're multiplying, the 2 and the 5 are multiplied by the same variable x, so we can add 2 and 5 together to get 7. Okay, now for the second example, we've got x minus 2y multiplied by x squared plus 1. This time we have two variables. We've got x and we've got y, and we just have one constant. So we start off with the first term in the first expression, x, and we multiply it by both terms in the second expression. So we do x times x squared and x times 1. And the second term in the first expression is minus 2y. We multiply that by x squared. And we multiply minus 2y by 1. Okay, so x times x squared, can again use index laws. We get x raised to the power 1 plus 2, which is x cubed. And then for x times 1, it's x. And then we've got minus 2y times x squared, which is equal to minus 2y x squared. And for the last terms, we've got minus 2y here and 1 there, so minus 2y times 1 is equal to minus 2y. Okay, now to find the answer to this, we've got to, as we did before, add all of these products or terms together. So the answer to this will be x cubed plus x minus 2y x squared minus 2y. Obviously, we can't simplify this any further, so the expansion for this just remains like this. Okay, now time for the third example. X minus y all raised to the power 2. Now, whenever we have a power here, the number of powers, so the number here is equal to the number of brackets we'll have. So if there's a 2 here, this will be the same as writing x minus y and x minus y again, because it's x minus y all squared. So we need to have two brackets. So we need to have two sets of brackets for x minus y. Likewise, if this was a 1, if this was just a 1, so if this was just x minus y raised to the power 1, this would just be x minus y. Okay. Now back to the question. So we expand this expression as before. So with the first expression, we multiply x by all the terms in the second expression, and we multiply y by all the terms in the second expression. So we end up with x times x, which is equal to x to the power 1 times x to the power 1, which is equal to x to the power 1 plus 1, which is equal to x squared. And then we've got x times minus y, and that's just equal to minus xy. And then we've got minus y times x, which is equal to minus xy, just like before. And then for the last terms in both expressions, we've got minus y times minus y. And a negative multiplied by a negative gives a positive, so we end up with y squared, because there's a, this again also uses index laws. Now, to find the answer to x minus y all squared, we need to add up all of these products that we found. So this gives us x squared minus xy minus xy plus y squared. And this can simplify further. This can simplify further because the variables, because the coefficient 1 here, and the coefficient 1 here are multiplied by the same variables, xy. So we can simplify this further to minus 2xy. So x squared minus 2xy plus y squared. We've now got 3 terms in the second expression, but the same rules apply. We multiply each term in one expression by all the terms in the other expression. So just like before, we'll do x multiplied by 3x, x multiplied by 2y, x multiplied by minus 4, y multiplied by 3x, y multiplied by 2y, and y multiplied by minus 4. Again, just as a reminder, these arrows are by no means necessary. This is just there to help you show what's going on. I would not recommend, drawing these arrows in any kind of exam situation, because A, they're time consuming, and they, with practice this will not be necessary, but this is just to show you what's going on. So x times 3x, there's both of these x's are obviously raised to the power 1, and we end up with 3x raised to the power 1 plus 1, which is 3x squared. And then we've also got x multiplied by minus 2y, and that's just equal to minus 2xy. And then we've got x multiplied by minus 4, which is equal to minus 4x. And then we've got y multiplied by 3x, which is just equal to 3xy. Then we've got y multiplied by minus 2y. And again, using index laws, this is just equal to minus 2y squared. Okay, and then for the last terms in both expressions, we've got y multiplied by minus 4, which is minus 4y. And then the answer to this, so the answer to x plus y multiplied by 3x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 3x squared minus 2xy minus 4x plus 3xy minus 2y squared minus 4y. Okay. We can simplify this further because the coefficients minus 2 and plus 3 are multiplied by the same variables. So this can simplify to 3x squared plus xy minus 4x minus 2y squared minus 4y. Now for the second set of examples. Okay, so in this next example, we've got three expressions multiplying together. So in this case, the exact same principles apply. We multiply one term in one expression by all the other terms in the other expressions. The best way to tackle problems with more than two expressions is to start by multiplying two of the expressions and then multiplying the result of that by the remaining expression. So in this case, we'll start off by multiplying 2x plus 3 and x minus 7. So let's start off with 2x plus 3 and x minus 7. Just like before, we expand as we did prior. So 2x times minus 7, 3 times x, 2x times x, and 3 times minus 7. So 2x times x is equal to 2x raised to the power 1 times x to the power 1, which is equal to 2x squared. And we've got 2x times minus 7, which is equal to minus 14x. And then we've got 3 times x, which is 3x. And lastly, 3 times minus 7, which is minus 21. So the answer to 2x plus 3 times x minus 7 is equal to 2x squared minus 14x plus 3x minus 21. And that simplifies to 2x squared minus 11x minus 21, because minus 14 plus 3 gives us minus 11. So this expression now, so this expression, x times 2x plus 3 times x minus 7, now can be written as x times 2x squared minus 11x minus 21. It's a lot easier to deal with this now because the final expression we've got left only has one term. So all we do is x times 2x squared, x times minus 11x, and x times minus 21. So x times 2x squared is equal to 2x cubed. X times minus 11x is equal to minus 11x squared. X times minus 21 is equal to minus 21x. So the final answer to this question will be 2x cubed minus 11x squared minus 21x. Now for the second example, we've again got three expressions. This time, so we've again got three expressions multiplied with one another, but this time one of the expressions has three terms. But again, the same rules apply. We'll start off by multiplying 5x minus 3y by 2x minus y plus 4. So we've got 5x minus 3y multiplied by 2x minus y plus 4. So we start off by multiplying 5x by 2x, 5x by minus y, and 5x by plus 4, as well as minus 3y by 2x, minus 3y by minus y, and minus 3y by 4. So 5x times 2x, 5 times 2 is 10, and x times x is x squared. So we end up with 10x squared. 5x times minus y is minus 5xy, because 5 times minus 1 is minus 5. And then 5x times 4 is 20x. Then minus 3y times 2x is equal to minus 6y, since x times y is xy, and minus 3 times 2 is minus 6. Minus 3y times minus y is equal to 3y squared, because a negative times a negative gives a positive. So minus 3y times minus 1 is 3, and then y times y is y squared. This is given using the laws of indices, using the index laws, sorry. So this gives us 3y squared. And then we've got minus 3y times 4, which is equal to minus 12y. So the answer to 5x minus 3 multiplied by 2x minus y plus 4 is equal to 10x squared minus 5xy plus 20x minus 6xy plus 3y squared minus 12y. So this can simplify further, because minus 5 and minus 6, these coefficients are multiplied by the same variables. So this gives us 10x squared minus 11xy plus 20x plus 3y squared minus 12y. Okay, now the remaining expression left is x. So all of this now can be rewritten. All of this can be rewritten as x times 10x squared minus 11xy plus 20x plus 3y squared minus 12y. So x times minus 10x, x times minus 11xy, x times 20x, x times 3y squared, and x times minus 12y. So the answer to all this gives us 10x cubed minus 11x squared y times y plus 20x squared plus 3x times y squared minus 12xy. So that's the final answer. So for the final example, we've got this time we've got three expressions, and all have more than one term. So we've got x minus 4 multiplied by x plus 3 multiplied by x plus 1. Here's the actual question if you want to look at it later. So we tackle this like we tackled the other examples with more than 3 expressions. We start off with 2 and then we deal with the last one. So in this case, we can start off by dealing with x plus 3 multiplied by x plus 1. We expand this as normal, x times x and x times 1, sorry about that, and then 3 times x multiplied by 3 times 1. So x times x is equal to x raised to the power 1 plus 1, which is x squared. Then x times 1 is just x. 3 times x is equal to 3x. And then 3 times 1 is just 3. So the answer to x plus 3 times x plus 1 is equal to x squared plus x plus 3x plus 3. And this simplifies because the one here, the one here and this 3 both have both coefficients are multiplied with the same variable. So 1 plus 3 is 4, so this simplifies to x squared plus 4x plus 3. And as a result, we can rewrite this whole thing. We can rewrite x minus 4 times x plus 3 times x plus 1. We can rewrite it. And we multiply each term in one expression by all the terms in the other expression. So we've got x times x squared, we've got x times 4x, and we've got minus 4 times x squared, minus 4 times 4x, and minus 4 times 3. We get x times x squared, which is equal to x to the power 1 plus 3, 1 plus 2, which is equal to x cubed. We've also got x times 4x, which is equal to 4 multiplied by 4x raised to the power 1 plus 1, which is simply 4x squared. And then we've got x times 3, which is just 3x. We've got minus 4 times x squared, which is minus 4x squared. And then we've got minus 4 times 4x, which is equal to minus 16x. And lastly, we've got minus 4 times 3, which is equal to minus 12. Now, the final answer to this expression will be obtained by adding all the products we got here. So the final answer will be x cubed plus 4x squared plus 3x minus 4x squared minus 16x minus 12. This simplifies further. The 4 and the minus 4 are multiplied by the same variables, which is x squared, but 4 plus minus 4 is 0, so the x squared terms all cancel out. Other terms which can simplify further are the x terms, because 3 and minus 16 are both multiplied by x. So the final answer will be x cubed minus 13x minus 12. Okay, so this is the last example we'll be looking at. This is an exam style question. So what I would like you to do is use the the concepts we've learned in this video and in the previous one to try and answer this yourself. So feel free to pause the video and answer this question, and when you're done, resume and we'll compare the answers together. Okay, so I'll be answering this as I would be doing doing in an exam style setting. So this is how I would do it. So I'll start off with the last. Sorry, I'll start off with the last two expressions. So 3x minus y and 2x plus y, which is equal to 6x squared plus 3xy minus 2xy minus y squared, and that simplifies to 6x squared plus xy minus y squared. And then I rewrite this whole thing. Like this. So 2x plus 5y multiplied by 6x squared plus xy minus y squared. Then expanding this gives 12x cubed plus 2x squared y minus 2xy squared plus 30y x squared plus 5x y squared minus 5y cubed. And then simplifying this will give us 12x cubed plus 32x squared y plus 3xy squared minus 5y cubed. So it says in the question to find the values of these arbitrary constants a, b, c, and d. So looking at what we have here, a would be 12, b would be 32, c would be 3, and then d would be minus 5. So this is how I answered this question. I started off by expanding the last two brackets. I got this answer, and then I rewrote this whole expression like this, and I dealt with the remaining expression. And I expanded the brackets. I simplified my answer, and I obtained this. And these are the values of the constants asked for in the question. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos on this topic and many others. And I'll see you then. Goodbye.